Today, inshallah, we are going to revise on differentiation. This is not a new topic to you. So we are going to look some of the examples on differentiation and solve some of the problems involving differentiation. So example 1, find the derivative of each of the following. If the value of y is equal to 2x raised to the power 3 minus 5x raised to the power 2 plus 2. 2. If y is equal to the square root of x plus 1 over the square root of x minus 3. Recall, we said that the general formula for differentiation, we say that if the value of y is equals to ax raised to the power n, we say that dy over dx is equals to an x raised to the power n minus 1. So this is the general formula for differentiation. And what do you observe? From example 1, we want to find the derivative of what? Y is equals to 2x raised to the power 3 minus 5x raised to the power 2 plus 2. Now, when you observe example 1, when we apply the formula, we say that if y is equals to ax raised to the power n, we say that dy over dx is equals to an x raised to the power n minus 1. So when you take the derivative of this function, that is dy changing delta y with respect to changing delta x. When you take the derivative of 2x raised to the power 3, from the formula we have 2 times 3, which is equals to 6. X raised to the power what? We subtract the power by what? 1. And 3 minus 1 is what? 2. So the derivative of 2x raised to the power 3 is what? 6x raised to the power 2. So the same thing, we have minus here. So the derivative of 5x raised to the power 2, the same thing, we apply the formula 5 times 2, which is 10, and we subtract the power by 1. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So 5 times 2 is what? 10 raised to the power what? 10x raised to the power 1, which is same as 10x. So the derivative of any constant number is 0. So the derivative of any constant number is 0. So the derivative of what? Y, which is equals to 2x raised to the power 3 minus 5x raised to the power 2. When you apply the general formula for the derivative, dy over dx, which is equals to what? 6x raised to the power 2 minus 10x. And the derivative of any constant number is 0. So that's why I did not write the 0. The derivative of any constant number is 0. The final answer, dy over dx is equals to 6x raised to the power 2 minus 10x. So the derivative of y, which is equals to 2x raised to the power 3 minus 5x squared plus 2, when you apply the general formula, dy over dx is equals to 6x raised to the power 2 minus 10x. Now let's observe example 2. Y now is equals to what? The square root of x plus 1 over the square root of x minus 3. Now to solve this problem, we have y, which is equals to, now this is square root of x. We have to convert this in index form. And the square root of x is the same thing as x raised to the power what? 1 over 2. So plus 1 over square root of x, this is the same thing as what? 1 over what? X raised to the power what? 1 over 2 minus 3. So we can simplify this further before we take the derivative. Y now is equals to x raised to the power what? 1 over 2 plus, from negative index, when you have 1 over x raised to the power 1 over 2, this is same thing as what? X raised to the power minus 1 over 2. So we simplify this as, from principle of negative index, this is same thing as what? X raised to the power what? Minus 1 over 2 minus 3. Now we can take the derivative. So y now, we simplify this in form of this, which is x raised to the power 1 over 2 plus 1 over x raised to the power 1 over 2 minus 3. So we simplify this as x raised to the power 1 over 2 plus this is same thing, 1 over x raised to the power 1 over 2 is simplified as x raised to the power minus 1 over 2 minus 3. Now we take the derivative when you apply the general formula for differentiation. So when you take the derivative, dy over dx is equals to what? Now the derivative of this function using the general formula, this is something as half x raised to the power what? Half minus 1 plus the same thing, applying the general formula, this is minus 1 over 2, all in bracket because of the negative side, x raised to the power what? Minus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, and the derivative of any constant number is 0, so minus 0. So when you simplify further, minus half x raised to power minus 1 over 2 minus 1, the derivative of any constant number is what? Minus 0. So that dy over dx, we have half x raised to power half minus 1. When you have half minus 1 is minus half. Plus minus is minus, so we have minus half x raised to power what? Minus half minus 1 will give us minus 3 over 2. Minus 0, we don't need a 0. So when you simplify further, dy over dx now, this is sent in half. Because of this negative, we can simplify this as 1 over, since we have 1 over 2, or the square root of x. So minus half, likewise the same thing, because of the negative, this is sent in as 1 over, since we have 3 over 2, from principle of indices, this is sent in as the cube root of x raised to power 3. Because if you convert this in form of this is sent in as 1 over 3 raised to power 2. So the derivative of this function, dy over the x, is equals to half 1 over the square root of x minus half 1 over what? The cube root of what? X raised to power 3. So we apply the general formula for differentiation to solve some of the problem in differentiation. So we're going to observe example 2. So if y is equals to open bracket 3 plus 2x, all in bracket, open bracket 1 minus x, find the y over the x. So we can solve this example in two ways. We either expand the bracket or we use product rule. So any one you apply, the formula will still be the same. Now, when we expand the bracket, we have y now is equals to, this is 3, open bracket, 3 plus 2x, all in bracket, open bracket 1 minus x. So we clear the bracket. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times x is minus 3x. 2x times 1 is plus 2x. Plus 2x times minus x, we have minus 2x squared. So when you simplify, we have y now is equals to what? 3 minus 3x plus 2x is minus x. And we left with minus 2x squared. Now, when you apply the general formula for differentiation, dy over dx now is equals to the derivative of 3 of any constant number is 0. So the derivative of x, when you apply the formula, is 1. Because 1 times x raised to power 1 minus 1, and any number raised to power 0 is 1. So we have minus 1. So the derivative of 2x squared, we have what? Minus 2 times 2, which is 4x. So this is sent in as dy over the x is sent in as what? Minus 1 minus 4x. So the derivative of y, which is equals to 3 plus 2x, all in bracket 1 minus x. The derivative dy over the x is equals to minus 1 minus 4x. So we can use product rule to find the derivative, and we can use the direct formula to find the derivative. Okay, assignment. Find the derivative of each of the following. Number 1, y is equals to the square root of x raised to power 4 plus 2. 2, y is equals to open bracket 2x, 2 plus x, all in bracket x raised to power 2 plus 2x plus 7. You drop your comment on my Gmail, vahelaluka12@gmail.com. Thank you very much.